I'm Rick Watson with this week's Highlander highlights. Starting off with volleyball, after dropping the opening set on Friday night, the Highlanders then swept 6 consecutive sets to claim 2 dominating victories over the weekend inside of the Dedmon Center. On Friday, Radford lost the first frame to UNC Asheville, but then found their game and swept the next 3 sets for the 3-1 victory. Mallory McKnight matched a career-high 16 kills as the Highlanders outscored UNC Asheville 50-20 in the final 2 sets. McKnight had 25 total attacks and only committed 2 errors. Haley Cleespies picked up 50 assists, which led all players. McKnight and the Highlanders then continued their success, jumping out to a 16-6 lead in the first set as Radford swept by Winthrop 3-0 on Saturday afternoon to complete the weekend sweep. Radford led the way in almost every statistical category. The Highlanders held the Eagles to a 101 hitting percentage and only 30 kills. Coming up, the Highlanders travel to Charleston Southern and UNC Asheville for back-to-back road matches on Friday and Saturday. In men's soccer, redshirt junior Kieran Roberts turned in a senior day performance that reminded the Radford men's soccer faithful of the Dante Washington era, as Roberts found the back of the net 4 times and a 5-3 Highlander victory over Gardner-Webb on Saturday that snapped a 3-match winless streak. Entering the contest with 3 multi-goal matches and 1 hat-trick on the season, Roberts' career day came with 4 goals on 5 shots on frame, increasing his 2017 total to 15 goals. The 4-goal performance moves the Big South Player of the Year favorite back into the nation's lead in goals scored. Sivert Dolly tallied his 10th goal of the season 4 minutes into the match. Radford will play its final non-conference match on Tuesday, traveling to in-state foe number 10 Virginia for a 7 p.m. kick. Then the Highlanders jump back into Big South Conference play on Saturday when they travel to Winthrop for a 7 p.m. kickoff. In women's soccer, the Highlanders earned a crucial 2-0 victory over Presbyterian on senior night behind 2 goals from junior Jasmine Casares. With the win, the Highlanders improved to 2-5 in conference play and 9-6 overall to jump back into a qualifying position for the 2017 Big South Conference Tournament. Head coach Ben Sarabi started all 5 of his seniors, Gabby Brannon, Maddie Maligue, Katie McCormick, Cassidy Ratcliffe, and Mackenzie Ziegler. The Highlanders will play host to UNC Asheville this upcoming Wednesday in their final home match of the 2017 season. The Highlanders will then conclude the regular season on Saturday when the ladies travel to Charleston Southern for a 1 p.m. kickoff. In cross country, competing at the IVM Redmond Sports Complex for the 2nd year in a row, both the Radford men's and women's cross country teams secured a 9th place finish at High Point's Vert Cross Invitational on Friday. The women kicked off things with a 6K, which was the first race of that distance in a Radford uniform for 6 members of the team. Senior Carrie Keevy was up to the challenge, though, and paced the Highlanders to place 26th. On the men's side, it was senior Haben Zamichael leading the charge in an 8K for Radford. After topping the leaderboards for the Highlanders at Liberty's Big South preview, Zamichael became the first man for Radford to be their finisher in 2 different races in 2017 as he crossed the finish line on Friday to place 35th. With 4 races down, Radford will now face their back-to-back biggest challenges of the season, the 2017 Big South Championships. Liberty will host the 10 teams in the Big South at their brand new course in Lynchburg on October the 28th. And finally, in women's golf, Radford shot a season-best 314 as a team against Campbell on Friday and defeated the Citadel 3-2 in a match play on Saturday. The competition on Friday was played at the Patriot Golf Club, which is where the Big South Tournament in the spring will also be held. Kushbu Thiagarai shot a 75, while Sydney Walker was 1 stroke over with a 76. After Friday's competition, the Highlanders traveled to Charleston, South Carolina for a match play that was a best-of-5 format with the first team to 3 winning. Sarah Cushing was the first player to win her match to put the Highlanders up 1-0. Morgan Cox went for par on the 17th hole and won her match, giving the Highlanders another point. Then the clincher came from Sydney Walker as she was the deciding factor, which gave Radford the 3-2 victory. The Highlanders will take a short break before returning to the links, competing at the Winthrop Intercollegiate, the final competition of the fall, at the Rock Hill Country Club this Saturday and Sunday. And that's a look at this week's Highlander highlights. For RadfordAthletics.com, I'm Rick Watson.